You are live. All right, guys. Well, welcome back. Forgive me, I got a little frog in my throat. Welcome back to the Daddy Duck 365 in the blind. We just talk about duck hunting and have a good time. We're talking about duck season coming up. We'll talk about decoys. We'll talk about guns. We'll do a little turkey hunting. Talk about turkey hunting. Just talk about a little bit of everything. I'm still trying to get all set up here. I'm waiting on some people to come in. Hopefully I get some people in here today. All right. If you're just joining us, come on in, chat up in the room. Let me know you're here. Hit that thumbs up button for me. I sure would appreciate it. Chris, what's going on? Hey, you want to come up here with me tonight? Let me know if you want to come up. Don't give me no excuse that you're tired or you got to eat supper. We got a few more people coming in. Welcome. Hit that thumbs up. Kate's daughter needs help with FFA. She'll be home soon. Wham. Future Farmers of America. Okay. All right. I'll let you slide on that one. If you're coming in, if y'all are coming on, just leave me put something in the chat room. I know who you are and who's all here and all that kind of good stuff. I am coming down. Either I'm coming down with something or trying to get over it. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Where are you turkey hunting at? I haven't turkey hunted yet. The season has been in since about mid-March, and I have not had a chance to go. It is open now on public land, if I'm not mistaken, but I have not had a chance to go. Okay, it opens up April. Wait a minute. No, in my area, one of my zones is April 1st. Okay. I went out last Friday to pattern some new shells from Salt Creek Custom, and I got a little issue with the Sweet 16 right now. It is not ejecting the shell. So I went to tear it down all the way down. And I thought I did. I thought I had a roll pin, but I don't have I got a pin. It takes a roll pin punch, and I don't have the size. So I went looking for one. I couldn't find it. So I'm headed over to the gunsmith tomorrow and not drop it off, but not going to drop it off. I'm going to sit there and work on it while I'm there. We're going to take another look at the bolt, the extractor, and we're going to take a look at the inertia system. So I kind of those weird things with their public zones. Not so much for turkeys. private lands in my zone, I'm in zone 4. Now we have 4 zones. I can hunt any zone I want, but in the zone that I normally hunt is zone 4, and it opens up March 22nd and runs to April 30th. On private. On game zones 1 and 2, it's April 11th to May 10th. Now, public lands on my zone is April 1 to April 30th, and WMA on 1 and 2 is April 11th to April 30th. So, not really. I don't really consider it weird. NR, hey, how you doing? First time I've seen that name. Tell me where you're from. Jeff says Macy had an okay week training, had to leave her collar off. Still a long way to go, but better. Hey, awesome, dude. I'm happy. But anyway, get back to the Sweet 16. So I don't know if it's the ejector feels okay. I took it. I didn't take the bolt completely down, but I just pressed on it. It felt okay on my fingers. I'm gonna let a gunsmith look at it a little bit more in detail. And I need to get the inertia rod out in the spring. That may be the issue. It just it's dirty, needs to be cleaned. And I have not I tried to break it down, but I just didn't have the right size punch pin. Hey, Charles, what's going on? Well, NR, if you don't know, I'm in South Carolina, the land of no ducks. But yet I'm a duck hunter. I love it. I'm eat up with it. Most everybody in here are duck hunters, so let us know where you're from, introduce yourself a little bit better, and be part of this family, dude. We're all here. Yeah, we didn't do I took Bougie, it was last week. We went back to working on the whistle. It's not ejecting. It's not completely ejecting, and it's definitely not feeding a second shell in. So I don't know if it's an ejector problem or it's the inertia system. I went to take it out. I can do the ejector, but the inertia spring and all that rod. I went to take it out, and I don't have the right pin punch for it, so I can't take it out. So I'm taking it to a gunsmith tomorrow and get that punched out and see if that's the problem. I'm gonna have them look at the ejector a little bit closer, and but I'm gonna tear it. I mean, it's gonna get torn completely down. But I'm gonna give it I'm gonna bring it all. If I have to bring it back in parts, I'm gonna bring it back, put it in a bag, bring it back here, and give it a detailed cleaning. I really enjoyed the interview with Papa Doug. Yeah, that was. Hey man, I appreciate that, Jeff. Yeah. For those of y'all that are in here and have commented on that video, You know how I am. I usually comment really fast and let y'all know thank you. The reason I haven't done it is I'm saving these comments because I'm going to do another interview where I'm going to ask him the questions that y'all asked in the comments, and he's going to answer them and tell some more stories. So if any of y'all in here, I know Charles, I'm quite sure Charles has seen it. No, Jeff, I know Chris has seen it. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Go watch it. I plan on, like I said, another question and answer from the comments, and he's going to tell some more stories. So plan on doing that here very soon. Trust me, he's got a lot of stories, a lot. I mean, so if y'all have other questions for him, comment again on that, and ask. My Super 90 got to where it didn't cycle well. I ended up replacing the rod in the stock with a Sure Cycle system. Huge improvement. Yeah, I put a Sure Cycle system in my Benelli, which improved it immensely. But this gun's not even a year old, and I don't know what's going on. So went out Friday and was patterning some new turkey loads. Hey Grant, what's going on? And it didn't. The pattern went great. I mean, the pattern test went great, but it just wasn't. The gun wasn't cycling. So I went over to we were at a gun range. So I went over to the 5-stand, and I had some ammo in the truck. I picked up 5 different loads and loaded her up, and none of them cycled. It just wouldn't. It either stovepipe them, or it was, or just wouldn't eject at all. And if it did throw it, it wouldn't feed. So I'm thinking an inertial system, maybe a little bit of the ejector. I don't know. So I'm gonna tear it down. We're gonna get it torn down into parts tomorrow. Y'all forgive me. I'm this sinuses from all this pollen got me choking, got my voice hoarse. M River SC, how you doing? Don't duck anymore. I am an avid birder now, but still love the sport and the memories. Yes, sir. Where you from? And you like you dove or quail, or Grant says he's playing in the greenhouse and listening. So M River, are you dove hunt, quail hunt? Darlington, right up the road, brother. Right up the road. I got family up there. I got family in Hartsville. Need and want are different. Well, M River, I love meeting new people, man. So we ought to get together, man. Serious. I like meeting new people. Oh, no more hunting, bird, listener, and chaser. Okay. I got you. Hey, man, there is nothing in the world here in the South. You're out in the woods. It's starting to get dark, and then whippoorwills start. Oh, son, that is awesome. Here's a question from Papa Duck. Did you hunt with dogs? If so, what was your best dog, worst, most memorable retrieve? Jeff, please do me a favor and go put that on that video, because if I write it down, I'm gonna lose it. Could you do that for me, buddy? Just add another comment in that video with that question, because I can tell you, he's had a lot of dogs, and he's got some favorites. And as a matter of fact, one of his best stories he has ever written was about an Irish setter that he had. So I will, if you put that in there, I'll make sure that he gets that question. I appreciate that, buddy. Read your father's stuff for years in Wildfowl magazine. Yes, sir. If you look behind me up under the fish, I don't know if you can actually see it, but right up under the fish are a bunch of magazine holders, and every one of them is filled up with Wildfowl magazines of the Wildfowl magazine, and got all of his stories. They're up on top of my gun cabinet. Well, River, if you have not seen the video, I don't know if you have or not, but if you haven't seen it, I did an interview with him last week. It came out last week. It's a lengthy video. It's about 30 minutes. And a lot of people like it. And I am planning on doing another video with him. Prior to that, we did a cooking video where he cooked a duck. So yeah, there's some more I've got other videos of him in there, where he started the very first South Carolina duck calling contest. Let's see here. We have plans to do at least 3 or 4 more videos before summer. I appreciate that, Chris. And if he was here, I guarantee you he would say thank you. But Wildfowl magazine, man, that used to be a great magazine. Oh, I haven't seen it. I don't even know if it's still in print anymore. But I honestly, whether my dad was writing a story in it or not, I could not wait to get that copy. I just flipped through it, wouldn't read nothing, just flip through it, look at the pictures and look at the ads and all kind of stuff, and then go back and start reading things. And River, if you don't know, I don't know how much you know about my dad, but he's also a book writer. He's written numerous books. I've got some over here, if I can get a hold of them without tearing the world down. I got to clean this mess up, dude. I look like a sporting goods. This is my home office, and it looks like a sporting goods store exploded in here. Own many of his books. Okay. There's the Waterfowler's Trek. Here is The Guest. My personal favorite, The Last Rice Planter. That is my personal favorite that he wrote. A Time Past. A Covey of Tales. Lord, Just One More Time, A Flock of Tales. And Hilton Head Island, Bluffton. And of course, his cookbooks. I still have Waffle Magazine. They're still in print. Okay. Yeah, I used to order it all the time, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know why I quit. More than likely, bills got out of hand, and I just kind of canceled some things, and just never got back to it. Well, River, do you still shoot? I mean, you say you don't hunt, but do you still like to go out and shoot? Shotguns. I'm talking about sporting clays, skeet, trap, anything like that. Nope, bird every day. I got you. Okay. Hey, okay, cool beans. The reason I was asking, in case you're wondering, is pretty much from now until the season starts again. I'm not saying every Friday, but on Fridays, I go out to the old Indigo Gun Club, which is now the SCDNR Watery Gun Range. I go out there every Friday. Not every Friday. I shouldn't say every Friday, but I'll be going out there at least 2-3 times a month just to shoot. Binos, a scope, and a camera. Yep. I got mine right here, buddy. And nothing wrong with that, brother. Nothing in the world. Getting outside and doing your thing. I like it. I like to get up in the Santee Swamp, ride up in there in the swamp, cut the motor off, and look for birds. Usually egrets or herons, great blue heron. I love alligators. I love getting videos of them. Well, what is your 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 favorite? I'm curious. What is your favorite bird? What do you love to see and hope that you find every day that you go out? I don't know about you other guys, but man, I think birding is. I think it's cool, man. I mean, I really do. Um, I think it's a good hobby. Don't get me wrong. I like to hunt them. I like to shoot them. I love to eat them. But I think it's a cool hobby. All right. But we took. I think I was mentioning this before. Bougie last week. We took her back to the whistle. All right, Chris. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button before you leave. They are beautiful. But we took, I I took Bougie back to the whistle training last week. Something I haven't been doing for a while, and I said, well, I need to get her back on the whistle. So because very shortly we're going to start training out of a duck blind, and well, we're going to have duck calls going on, decoys, retrieving, gunshots, the whole 9 yards. So I want to get her back on the whistle and help her out. Oh, dude, yeah. You're the last one to see him. Wow. Nothing like Drake divers in full colors. If you got a full plumed ruddy duck, you got pictures of a fully plumed ruddy duck. I have only seen one in my life fully plumed, and it was in captivity. A guy had 5 months today until early goose season. Yes, sir. April. Hey, Greg, what's going on? Let's see. April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, you're right. You're right. 5 months to the day. Early goose season. Awesome. Same here. And if I'm gonna tell you right now, my buddy Craig up here, he has been working his tail off building a new duck blind. He has really that thing is going to be sweet, dude. If he didn't live 2.5 hours away from me, I'd be up there helping him. Well, let's see here. 5 months to goose and possibly doves. I don't know when I can't remember if it's either the 1st or the 3rd. But our teal season don't open up until the 15th of September, so 5.5 months. Now, 5.5 months, get your dogs in order. Get your gunning in order. Get your decoys cleaned up. Get all the trash out of your boat that you accumulated over the duck season. Speaking of which, I got to do some work to my boat. I got to do some trailer work. Oh my goodness, I got to do some trailer work. I want to go turkey hunting. And knee deep in your dad's book. Hey, I got you. But we've been working on the whistle. She's coming along. We didn't do much today. Today was kind of a fun day. It was in the front yard, just doing what I call hup-ups, just throwing dummies. And if she messed up, she messed up. It was just a play day. Trying to burn some of that energy off. I've seen pictures of Craig's line. Very nice. Yeah, it is sweet, man. Oh man, listen, Jeff. What we normally do is we run out there to see here in my state on the opening weekend of dove season. You cannot. You have to wait to noon to hunt public land. I think it's the same thing on private land, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't get invited to many private dove hunts. But what I normally do is I'll go teal hunt till about 8 or 9 o'clock, because it's done by then. It's done and over. And then, I mean, you either got them or you don't. And then we'll run back to town. I'll drop the boat off, and then grab a bag of dove loads and head to the dove field. Get there by noon. But I gotta get Bougie conditioned for a public dove field. So I need to get some shooting in around her, and so she does not doing all the breaking. Of course, generally, and I have for the past 2 or 3 years, I've been heading over to Craig's place, up to where he lives, and we've been doing the opening day of the doves and geese. That way, it's just me and him in the dove field where we hunt at, and so there's not much shooting, but enough for the dogs and a plenty of doves. Trust me. I painted cattails all around. Oh, cool, man. Speaking of that, Craig, maybe I'll give you a call on this, but I may have to come up there maybe in about a week. I got to pick up the trailer. There is a distinct possibility I'm gonna have to buy a new lawnmower very soon. If it breaks down one more time, I'm done with it. Somebody can come pick it up for $100. They can have it. I'll even throw in a push mower, but I'll have to go pick up. I gotta go. I'm probably gonna have to buy a new lawnmower, so I'm gonna probably come up generally like we normally do. I'll probably come up on a Friday. Maybe help you with the blind. Give some Bougie some water time for Friday and Saturday, and come back Saturday afternoon. If that's okay with you, I'll give you a call about it. It's hard to give a dog water time around here, man. It's just so many alligators. Can't take the dogs anymore. Geese are on the nest on both. Oh, really? Dang. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Well, regardless, I still gotta come get a trailer. We'll figure it out. More baby geese, though. Yes, sir. How about on the back pond? Are they nesting around the back pond or just the fronts? I haven't checked. Well, we have a pond on a public area, a park. I haven't been taking the pup otter back pond clear. Okay, that sounds like a winner. We'll introduce Otter and Bougie together. Get a little competition going. And she needs it. Oh man, what a day. I'll let you know when I'm ready. I got to get this. I got a few things I got to get done at the house first. I'm gonna see if the lawnmower I got now it keeps he's still for sale, $1,200 flat. Okay. I got if this lawnmower that I have now, number one, it keeps throwing a belt. I've tightened up the pulleys. It just keeps throwing. I don't know what's going on with it. Probably I need a new deck. And it also keeps snapping the engagement cable, believe it or not. And I've just about had enough of it. I've put 3 cables on this thing in the past 2 weeks. Had enough of it. So if it snaps again, I'll go next door and borrow my buddy's lawnmower, finish it up, and then I'm going to go buy a new one. Jeff, I checked the pulleys, and they don't look bent. I'm not exactly sure. I've loosened them up. I've tightened them up. I've spun them. They all spin. Then there's no wobble to them. I don't know, man. I just flat out don't know. But I also have to remember that this lawnmower is almost 15 years old. So I think I'm about due for another one. I did that. And they said to do the same thing I've been doing. I did. I even I Googled it. I YouTubed it. Talked to other guys, the guys that, and I did. I did. I looked at the videos, loosen them up, tight, spin them, put it back together. Everything's spun the way it was supposed to. The belt's on correctly. I can tell you that the belt is on correctly. But the engagement cable is one that's got me. How I've snapped 3 of those things, or 2 of them. I put one on the other night. I got one out, and took it in the backyard and engaged it, and it worked. And then I had something else I had to take care of, so I just parked the lawnmower up, and I'm gonna try to cut it tomorrow afternoon. But if it breaks again, dude, I'm done with it. I'll be done with it. I'll just go get a new one. I got some pictures of an impoundment Mr. James bought into. It's crazy. Oh, send them to me. Send them to me. Well, let's see here. Kids Day, they killed 11-man limit. Oh my gosh. Is that around his place or around his area, or is that up north? Oh, you ain't got to send them right now. Just send them to me when you get a chance. I like old Mr. James. He's a cool fella. RD Reynolds, what's up, brother? Tell Noah I said hello. OBX. Gotcha. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, man. I got about 3 or 4 videos I've gotten video on, and I hadn't even had time to edit, man. I mean, it has been. Noah said he said hi earlier. I've got some videos. Oh man, I need to get into some editing. I need to edit. I need to spend a night and just edit. But this time of year is really tough because it gets, it don't get dark till late. So get off work, you're training dogs because, that's what we do. And you finish training dogs, you come in, you sit down, you eat some lunch, eat some supper, and you might get a little bit of yard work in, maybe. But after supper, it's like you hit the couch and you're just like, you don't move. And about an hour later, like, all right, it's time for bed. It ain't even 9 o'clock, and you're like, yeah, it's time to bed. But I wonder if let's see, M River. Wonder if M River's still here, man. If he's still in here, dude, I don't know if he has a channel or not, but the man is a birder. I mean, he goes out and takes pictures of birds and listens for them and scopes them out and shoots them with a camera. which I absolutely think is crazy. I love it. I mean, I really do. I think that's a very cool hobby. You sent pictures to you and Charles. Okay, gotcha. I think that's a great hobby. I think it's a cool hobby. With everything I got going on, I wish I had the time to do it. It does. It just sounds like a very cool hobby. Oh yeah, he's still here. Cool beans. I'm glad you're here, man. Let's see here. You're birding in Florida this week. Cool. Holy crap. Y'all forgive me for a second. Oh man. Wow. I just got sent some pictures. Man, that is crazy, Craig. That is absolutely crazy. You are probably going to see one of my favorites, more than likely, in Florida. Well, one of them is the mottle duck. I think it's a very beautiful bird. But the whistlers, the black belly and the furvolous. I personally have never harvested any of the whistlers. It's on my bucket list. I've always wanted. Seems like every time that the regular duck season comes in up here, they've already flown. They're already headed south. So I've just never had the opportunity. I went a couple years ago to hunt Florida with the only thing I wanted to shoot was the whistlers and a model. Florida. Even though I have shot a mottle duck, I just wanted one out of Florida. I wanted one, and it was the only 3 ducks we did not see, and the whole trip. And I'm like, oh, it's killing me. If you want an honest migration report, go to a birder page. You got that right. Furvolous tomorrow, and snail kites. Huh. I have probably seen one, but just didn't know what I was seeing. You're right. You're right, Jeff. You're absolutely 100% right. The only honest migration report you will get is from a birder page. You know us duck hunters, we'll lie through our teeth. Ain't no ducks around here. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool, Charles. This is what I like about my channel, guys. Grant laughed at that one. This is what I like about my channel. All right, so everybody in here is a duck hunter. M River used to hunt. He does not anymore. He's a birder, which is cool. And this is what I like about it, because I don't care. If someone doesn't hunt, that's fine. If they don't fish, that's fine. If they don't like to eat wild game, that's fine. But we can still have a conversation about something that we both enjoy. I like watching birds. I don't take pictures of them. I don't go chasing them like M River does, but I do like to watch them. I got several bird feeders in my backyard. Most of the time, the 2 squirrels that I have are in the bird feeders, and my dogs are trying to get the squirrels, which is cool. But we birds come here and we watch them, we feed them. We have a good time doing it. And we'll sit on the back step, you know, drink a sweet tea and sit there and watch the birds in the evening. I love doing it. Then I just think it's a really cool hobby. I really do. I love taking pictures of great blue herons. I think are a very beautiful bird. I like taking pictures of turkeys, you know, and of course ducks, geese, swans. I bird every day pretty much, so I know what is migrating on a micro level. River, I might have to get your phone number, buddy. I may have to get your phone number and say, hey, buddy, what are they doing? What are the ducks doing? Where are they at? Put me on them. Meet you down at the oh shoot, what's the name of that what's the name of that seafood place on 151? Crap. I can't remember the name of what is the name of that seafood joint on Highway 151? That's what I mean. Yeah, you ask a duck hunter what the ducks are doing during duck season, like, man, we ain't got no ducks. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I'm trying to think of that dadgum seafood joint. All right, it's going to bug the snot out of me the rest of the day. Mayflower, got it. That's it. Yep. We'll go over there and eat some shrimp and go follow the migration. Oh, what? Quack. No ducks in South Carolina. That's a true statement. I mean, that is a true statement. There are no ducks in South Carolina. I think one of the largest concentrations of fervulous tree ducks that I have seen in South Carolina was in Darlington County, in a field. And it was a slash water field, and I'm gonna guesstimate it was 100, 150, maybe even 200 birds. All of them were whistlers, fervulous. And it was 2 weeks before the season opened. I even talked to the landowner. I said, man, I'll drag a layout blind in the middle of that. And he laughed and said, they'll be gone in less than 2 weeks. He said, they always do. And sure enough, I went back and they were gone. But we still go duck hunting them. Yeah. Yeah, we do, buddy. Yeah, we do. I didn't even go after divers this year. Wow, that's amazing. I'm originally from Sherraw in Darlington the last 7 years or so. I got you. RD Reynolds ain't far from you. Well, in Sherraw, up in that Sherraw area. Yeah, I've got pictures somewhere. I don't know if they're not on my phone anymore because I downloaded a lot of pictures off my phone onto my computer of that day. Yeah, you're at Lancaster. That's right. It's still up there, up in the Mustard Base area. That's what they did to us last year, Jeff, up at Craig's place. Up to almost 2 days prior, they were everywhere. And then a huge storm came in that 2 days and drove them slap out of the county to places unknown. I think I know where they went. They went to central North Carolina because East Coast Waterfowl got into them opening day and said it's the most geese they've seen all season. Looking at redhead decoys earlier, nothing under 200. Ouch. Well, I got a question for you diver hunters. I'm a puddle duck hunter by birth. I love to hunt puddle ducks. But for you diver hunters, do you mix your redheads and bluebills together? Or do you put your bluebills and then put your redheads off to the side? I just, inquiring minds want to know what y'all do. Or do you just mix them all together? And the reason I ask is I've seen pictures, live photographs of divers and puddle ducks all mixed in together on a feed. But then I hear of certain diver hunters who separate their species, and I'm just wondering, for you true blue diver hunters, what do y'all find works best? M River, do you hit the wildlife refuges in the area to take some of your waterfowl photographs? Homegrown, what's up, buddy? I thought it was. I've shot divers, don't get me wrong. I've shot them. I've set up for them, but I never really thought about it. And I was looking at something the other day, and now I do know that buffleheads like to be by themselves. So all my bufflehead decoys will be in a small pod off by themselves. Ringnecks can kind of line the area. But I've always just mixed in the others, and I was just kind of curious. When we hunt Lewis and Clark, we keep our bufflehead and golden eyes away from the others, and the rest we mix. Corn works best, but that ain't depends on where you're from. It's Matt Rivers. Well, Matt Rivers, guess what? I'm Matt as well. So Welcome in. As Savannah River NWR. Okay. That name sounds familiar. Have we met before? Have we met before? Your name sounds familiar. And more than likely, I've known this guy all my entire life, and I just, no, just retired as a circuit public defender. Huh. Well, I guarantee you, if you just retired, you probably know, and I can't name a name here on a public forum, just because, but you probably know my son. I would say you do. There's a good chance. And depending on how long you've done it and where you have been in this state, you might have met me when I didn't have all of this. Where is Carolina saying McBee? I'm serious, dude. I kid you not. I kid you not. We will, man. We will have to get together. I'm serious. We will definitely. Curiosity gonna kill the cat, man. What they say, curiosity didn't kill the cat. The cat died from an overdose of mice. But yep. Oh, my son was brought up right. It's what my son does for a living right now. They may have butted heads. They have may have met on opposite sides of the courtroom. Same with me. We might have met on the opposite sides of the courtroom. I'm just saying. And had I kept going the way I was going before I got turned around, because I'm gonna tell you, I was an outlaw. I was an outlaw when it came to hunting. Years when I was young, heard all good things. Up here was ended up to fall from the tree. Oh no, it didn't fall far at all. Oh my goodness. Oh, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Yeah, man. I like to think of this channel as very family friendly. Um, you don't hear me. I won't put up with a lot of cussing on here. Um, I'm just not going to do it. I do have a lot of kids that watch this channel, and I think we need to set good examples as stewards of the outdoors. So you won't hear a lot of that. You won't see me doing a lot of crazy stuff and getting silly. I mean, I joke and I have a good time, but you won't see me doing silly stuff, and I kind of like it that way. But but there was a time. There was a time. Silly stuff at our age hurts. Oh yeah. Um, I'm telling you, man, I hurt just getting out of bed sometimes. Dude, I kid you not. I got out of bed the other morning. It was Sunday morning. I was getting up. It was Easter morning. I was getting up. I had to work Sunday. I work Sunday through Thursday, and I had to get up. And dude, I took 2 steps, and my knee gave out. I mean, how does your knee give out when you're first getting out of bed? You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Oh, I thought I was gonna die all day. I hobbled around. Oh goodness. Hang on one second. I've got to check something out real quick. Y'all excuse me. I just got a text message. Your back is like that. I just got a text message from for those of I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and all that stuff. I just got a text message from one of my followers on TikTok. As far as I know, is not in here. He's got another name, and if you remember in that video that I did with my dad, he talked about a guy by the name of Clay Hubbard. And he said, I think Clay Hubbard's dead by now. Well, he just texted me and said, no, Clay is still alive, which is cool. And then his farm their farms butt up to each other. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to call this guy. I've invited him to come on here, and hopefully he will. And I'm going to talk to him, and I would love to get back in that area of Arkansas and hunt with him. That area, wow. That was a story. Daddy told a little bit of that story, but the thing that got me was we were to meet at the farm, and we get to the farm, and It's starting to get daylight. It is absolutely starting to get daylight. I am having a conniption fit because, if you hunt public areas, y'all know this. If you're not there 2-3 hours prior, you're going to lose your spot. You might not see anything. And he shows up and it is daylight. It is daylight. And we drive out to the pit. It's me, my dad, and Clay Hubbard. And we walk into the pit. It is daylight. And I'm rushing trying to get stuff done. And Clay says, hey, there's no need to rush. We're watching thousands and thousands and thousands of ducks flying over the farm. When we get into the pit, they're flying over us. He said they're going to fly. They're heading north. So they're going to fly north for a couple miles. They're going to drop down. And then in about 2 hours, they're going to do a turnaround and they're going to come back. And I kid you not, it was 2 hours later and the world dropped in on top of us. Mallards, pintails, widgeon, even spoonbills, you name it. There was ducks coming from everywhere. One of the best hunts I've ever had in Arkansas, right there at Clay Hubbard's place. Uh-oh. We started talking about hurting our backs and knees. And there's Charles saying about glucosamine. Yes, I take 2 every night. This is my nightly ritual before I go to bed. I take 2 of them, along with some other stuff. But yeah, it was a great hunt. And I'm glad to hear that Clay Hubbard's still alive. I really am. Works on my dog, didn't know people could take it. Yeah, dude. Oh. There's a lot of things, a lot of vitamins and stuff that we can take that our dogs can take as well. Yeah, a lot of stuff, and it's usually the same dosage. Bougie has allergies. And right now, she's constantly scratching. We have changed up dog foods, tried different stuff. And I still give her a Benadryl in the evening. Take mine when I get up in the AM. Charles, I would take mine in the morning, but I can't think clearly until I've had about 3 cups of coffee. And after then, it's too late to take anything. Have who was it? How many of y'all heard of Dixie Decoys? Just out of curiosity, how many of y'all heard about Dixie Decoys? Well, I saw an advertisement. I think it was on Facebook, and they're bringing back the old Jones style hunting caps. Y'all remember those? Those, I call it the Carhartt brown or dark brown, and And then they went to camo, and it was old school camo, old school green camo. Then they changed it up to old school. I'm not taking my dog's heartworm pills. You might need to walk around barefooted, get as many mosquitoes as y'all got. But they're bringing back the old Jones style hunting hats. I gotta get me one, dude. I'm sorry. I gotta go find me one. I wish I could find me an old duck's back jacket that would fit my big butt. But if I could find an old, do you remember the old duck's back hunting coats? I'd love to have one. Our dog gets a lot switched to Victor Classic. Okay. I am now I'm gonna lie here in a second because I can't remember the brand name, but it's called it's the Wetlands Blend. And I have changed to that. And two things I have noticed. She doesn't eat as much of it because it's so high in protein. And not only that, and she's not itching as much. So I'm gonna keep that up. Plus, we give her these little pills, chews, made by a company called Finn, Finn, and I put some in her dog bowl. I'm getting one for sure. Dude, I gotta get one. I gotta get one, dude. I'm serious. Old Jones style hat, man. Bring back the old school, guys. Yeah, Craig. I tell you what, we got. We talked about it last year. We just couldn't find the ducks, but we got to do a 16 gauge hunt. Both of us shooting 16s, and do an old school hunt. Old guns, old camo. I'm not sure where they're made at. I know they got a good decoy. It's a good, heavy, sturdy decoy. I'm not exactly sure where they're out of. I know that they're expensive as all get out, but they make a great decoy. I'm talking about old school. Let's see here. Where's it at? There he is right there. That old black duck decoy. That old buffle head wooden decoy. That old ring necker right there. And all the cork and woods that I've got over here on the corner. Craig, we need to break them out, man. Just have an old school hunt one day. I've never hunted over them. I've seen them. Um, I've seen them. I've put my hands on them, but I've never hunted over them. What else? What else, fellas? Write notes to myself. Get a Jones hat. Order a Jones hat. I gotta get one. I gotta get one. And line them all up with mallard curls. Remember you doing that, guys? Remember lining your hat up with mallard curls? Oh, I ain't done that in a long time. I had an old hat, and it's long gone and destroyed, whatever, lost. It was a wax hat, like not cowboyish, but that wide brim all the way around. Had a leather band on it, and I said, you know what? For every mallard I shoot, I'm gonna put a curl in it, and I did it strictly nothing but in South Carolina, and I had it filled up before the season ended. That's how many ducks. That's what kind of ducks we used to have here. We have a local carver that makes a great looking decoy, but they are $2,000 a dozen. Ouch. So I'm out. Yeah, I'm kind of out too. But I tell you what, it'd be nice to have. I mean, I have some over here that I've carved myself, and some that I've collected over the years. Um, some are rough cut, but I just went ahead and painted them anyway. Just I got a few from Cedar Island carved in 1903. I can still hunt over. Yeah, well, where's that? That black duck right there was probably made in the 60s or 70s and made by the same carver that did that buffle head. The ring neck is a fairly new decoy. I mean, honestly, it's made out of wood, but it's a couple years old. And then I've got a mallard behind it somewhere. There he is, right there, that I carved out. Matt, listen, man, you take care of yourself, and appreciate you coming in. If you could do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button before you leave. If you haven't already done so, I'd greatly appreciate it. But you take care of yourself, man. Come back and see us Monday nights, 8 o'clock, man. Come back and see us. Thanks for coming in. Chris, what's up? How you doing? Man, we just sitting here cutting up. Here lately, we've just been talking about old decoys, dogs, ducks. Mr. Matt Rivers just left. He is a birder. But, he goes out and takes pictures of birds. Goes out with a pair of binoculars, a scope, and his camera. He just left. We talked about that for a little while. So what you up to tonight? All good? Appreciate you coming in. Hit that thumbs up button for me. You only hit it once. Well, we're just sitting there talking about duck hunting, guns, dogs, decoys, boats, blinds. making plans for next year. I mean, if you think about it, dude, we got 5 months. 5 months and the season starts all over again. Dixie Decoys are in New Bern, North Carolina. Okay. I'll be in OBX in October. My wife and I are taking a vacation. I'm sorry, October. I think it's the last week of September, first week of October, somewhere in there. I might have to take a drive over there, but we'll be in OBX for vacation, and that'll be sweet. Now, Chris, remind me again where you're from. If you're still, hopefully you're still here. Remind me again where you're from. But yeah, we were. All right, so that's right. You're Mallard Smacker Lanyards, right? Yeah, I was just telling a story. Just telling a story about Clay Hubbard. Me and my dad, when we hunted with him, he waited like almost daylight before we went to the blind. I about had a conniption fit, man. I'm not used to waiting until daylight to go hunt ducks. Northeast Arkansas, Harrisburg, Arkansas, Northeast Arkansas, man. Lengill River. Yes, sir. I love that area. I love that area. I'm trying to remember. All right, there used to be a hunt club. There used to be a hunt club there, Chris, called Mallard Magic. Do you remember who? I think the owner's name was John, but I can't remember his last name. There's a decoy festival in Harkers Island, North Carolina, in early December every year. Okay. I want to. His first name was John, John. He ran Mallard Magic Duck Hunting Club. It was a guide service. And if you remember in the story, my dad said that we got run out. That was Mallard Magic. We got run out of Mallard Magic. And then Daddy did the story, and it boosted his clientele up. Decoy shop's gone to bed. I don't think it's an operation anymore. Chris, do you have I know you got TikTok, so do you have like Facebook or anything like that? Instagram? And if you want to, this is strictly up to you. You can type in the name of your company, because I know you make call lanyards and stuff like that. So if anybody's interested in a custom lanyard, just drop your Facebook or Instagram or even your TikTok. That's fine. The names, where they can find you. Just drop all that in the comments. So if anybody out here is looking for a lanyard, a new lanyard, custom made lanyard, give you a holler. I personally have lanyards for every occasion, to be quite honest. I got my go-to lanyard. I got a swamp lanyard. I got a teal season lanyard. I got a goose call lanyard. I got a dog training lanyard. I got, oh man. But go ahead, you can type that in all in the comments. How people can get in touch with you. See, this is my dog training. This is what my dog training lanyard. And I only wear it when I'm training bougie. These are not my hunting calls. These are just some calls and a whistle. Speaking of lanyards, I remember when we didn't have lanyards, and to actually see somebody with a lanyard was quite outstanding. We would take a piece of string, usually that old brown grass string, the twine that you get. We tie a knot in it, slip knot. We put it on our call and tie another slip knot, put it on the tone board or the insert, and leave about that much, and then punch a hole in our hunting jacket or vest and tie a knot in it, and it was right there. We just left it there. Make lanyards, game totes, and a gun sling. All right, Craig, I appreciate you stopping by, man. You have a good evening, brother. Give me a call, man, please. Please give me a call sometime tomorrow. I like mine. I don't make them. I had a friend of mine who used to make them. He got out of the business, and unfortunately, like a lot of companies, a lot of people, COVID took his small business out. But I got some over here, man. Like I say, that's my dog training lanyard, and I've got 2 more lanyards over there, 3 more lanyards over there, a turkey tote, and a duck tote. Don't forget, put down in the comments where people can find you, man, in case they're looking for something. name of the company, and where they can find you. I started making them in 2014 because I couldn't find a good cheap one. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, if you get a good lanyard. I mean, we spent a lot of money on our duck calls. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there. I mean, I've got some $20, $40 duck calls. But we do spend a lot of money on duck calls. I mean, you're putting 125, 150, sometimes even more into a duck call, and then you put it on a cheap lanyard. I don't get it. I don't want to lose my calls. Oh man, oh man. Well, that's how it gets started, man. You make yourself one, make your brother one. Next thing you know, you got other people wanting them. Next thing you know, you got more people wanting them. That's what I'm saying, dude. I mean, please, leave your information in the comments. How people get in touch with you as far as the Instagram and the Facebook and even TikTok, and in case somebody in here, God, it's only 5 of us left in here, but somebody in here might be wanting one. Do. Let's see here. I just followed you on Instagram. Mallard Smacker Lanyards. I know I follow you on TikTok. I might do it for $20 plus shipping if they aren't close enough to pick. All right, cool. You have a YouTube channel? Just asking. I've had my lanyard for so many years, I don't know what brand it is anymore. All right. Is it what's the name of the channel, dude? All right, Charles, you take care of yourself, man. Appreciate you coming in, brother. We'll see you next week. You gotta look. Well, hopefully you'll hit me up on this channel here, man. This is my main channel, dude. This is where all 90% of my videos go to are here. Oh man, oh man. Well, I appreciate it, bro. I got all kind of stuff on here. Some good duck hunts, some bad ones. Cooking videos, turkey hunt, product reviews. I got all kind of stuff on here. But yeah, old Harrisburg holds a special place in my heart, man. It really does. It really does. I've had some really good hunts in that area. Oh man. So we got about 15 more minutes. Got 3 people left. Old Chris is over there. My blind eye hunt is right across from Clay's main blind. I'll be dadgum. Wow. Yeah, I'll tell my dad tomorrow, man, that Clay is still alive and kicking. Um, that's wild, dude. Well, if you do see him, if you run into him, tell him we said hey. And I sent you a message back on TikTok of our names, so you'll have it if you happen to run into them. But tell them I said hey. Tell them that we both said hey. And that we still tell the story of hunting on his blind, dude. That was crazy. I mean, it was absolutely insane. Um, go back there and in the daylight, and I mean, because he looked right at us and said, "Don't fret, they'll be back." And sure enough, a couple of hours, man, they were back, and my goodness, did they come back? That's cool, man. I appreciate it. Oh man, that one at age 59, I would probably still to this day have a conniption fit if I was getting to a blind that late. We just, now you got to understand something. When we were kids, when we had ducks here in South Carolina, we did the same thing. We'd wait till it got late. Number one, there wasn't that many hunters, but there were ducks everywhere. Mallard ducks were everywhere. And I mean, there was one spot we wouldn't see the first mallard till 9 o'clock in the morning. We never saw them before then. And you could set your watch when they came in. They were there at 9 a.m. every morning. So yeah, but when duck hunting started getting more and more popular, and the ducks started to leave, open the morning, you get there before shooting hours. Yeah. Now, do you have a pit blind, or do you have a sled type blind? Pit, okay. I might have to look up those old magazine articles. When my dad did the story on like Mallard Magic, I think he did a story on Clay Hubbard as well, and hunting that blind. But I got to figure out what that guy's name was. I got two. One is just east of Claypool. I got a picture of Claypool. The one, what is it? The 1 million mallard picture, the reproduction. I got it here right outside my door in my office. Yeah, I never did get to hunt Claypool. I've kind of been on the outside of it, looking in. If you understand what I'm saying, but that is a whew. Now there's a it's really two parts, isn't it? One of them is Claypool Reservoir, and the other one is somebody else has it, or I don't know. They may be all public or all still private. I don't know, but I think if I remember correctly, like one part of it is Claypool and another part is something else. Oh, I bet they were thick. Is it peacock? Is it? All right, Jeff. Appreciate you coming in, man. Take care of yourself. Good luck with your pup. Keep me informed of what's going on, brother. You have a great week. God bless. Yeah, they're a farm road that goes to the backside, and you can see all the ducks they have. Yeah. What was the name of that? What was the name of that other part of it? You got Claypool Reservoir, And you got something right beside it. Peacock. I may be thinking of something else. It's all Claypool. Okay. There's another place. I may be thinking of another place. Part of it, the flood the woods. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of another place. I might have to do some digging. Well, all I can tell y'all is y'all have got a great area for duck hunting. That's y'all got the area. Chase Woods. If I hear it, I'll know it. I'll know it once I hear it. I'm just gonna have to do some digging, try to remember. Like I said, y'all got a great place for duck hunting. I mean, it's absolutely awesome area. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. I'll be up all night trying to figure it out. Yeah, but I guarantee your slow years are our best years. I guarantee you that. I mean, our duck hunting has just gone so down. It's not even funny. Um, I mean, I get excited when I shoot 3 summer ducks, 3 wood ducks. I get excited. Yeah, I mean, it's just really been bad. Well, guys, we got about 5 more minutes. I'll be cutting this off. If you haven't noticed, I'm starting to lose my voice again. Trying to get over this cold. But I hope y'all have had a great weekend. Hope you had a great Easter weekend. Hope you got to see some of your family. Either did a little cookout. Traditionally, we cook hams. Hope y'all had a great weekend. I hope you have a great week this upcoming. I do this every Monday night. Yes, Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, from 8 to 10. This is when I do my live streams. I don't do them on any other platform, just on YouTube. I love that you're here, dude. You're welcome back. We just sit here and talk. It's kind of like, think of it like we're sitting in a blind duck hunting and we're just talking. You know, you never know what the topic is going to be until we just start chatting and seeing. You know, I let a lot of it. I let a lot of our topics. I let the, you know, you guys start it up, because then we just go from there. I don't do politics unless it's concerning duck hunting. I don't do religion, even though I am religious and I am a Christian. I just don't talk about it that much on here. But we talk about everything else. If it's duck hunting related, dude, that's what we're going to talk about. Some guys come in here and we talk about turkey hunting and stuff like that, which is fine. Fishing, as you notice behind me, I like the bass fish. But that's what we do. And just like I said, just think of it sitting in a blind and talking with your buddies. Anti, what's going on? I suspect that the eclipse will be a cover up. Did we even have one? I didn't even go outside and look. I honestly didn't. I don't even know if you could have seen it from where I'm at. Whoop. But anyway, guys, listen, y'all have a great week. Y'all take care of yourselves. Be careful out there. Well, I will answer you, but I'm slow at typing. I got you. No worries. Yep, you have a good night as well. Y'all have a great week. We're going to get on out of here. I'm going to go in here and take some cough medicine. Try to knock this cold out. But y'all take care of yourselves, and we will see y'all next time on Daddy Duck 365. Have a great week, guys. Take care.